It's here, what's up? I'm the grown kid and welcome back to the talk show. It's here, the Game Awards finally got announced for 12/10/20 and I'm super excited. If you remember a few videos ago, I was looking for information about it, couldn't really find any, and I can't wait to vote for all of the categories, especially the Game of the Year slot, with my picks being Ghost of Tsushima or Cyberpunk 2077. Now, we really do have to talk about Cyberpunk 2077. The recent news about the games has a chance to possibly hurt its Game of the Year contention, as well as asking the question, is it going to be in contention at all? Because it comes out November 19th, it is less than a month away from the actual awards, so we don't know how that's really going to be factored in yet. When is voting going to start? When is voting going to end? I'm not sure, but to me it seems like it will make it, but you never really know. So that is something to consider when we're going to be talking about the Video Game Awards for 2020. I am just super excited for it, and I really want you to know about it.
Yo, it's the Grown Kid Talk Show. Yo, it's the Grown Kid Talk Show. Yo, Grown Kid Talk Show. Yo, it's the Grown Kid Talk Show.
So for those that follow the channel, obviously I definitely like to make some thumbnails and definitely have fun with it. And this is CD Projekt Red right in the middle eating his soup. And then we have a bullshit whiny fan on the left and a bullshit whiny fan on the right, pointing guns at our poor CD Projekt Red, who has no choice this time but to take the L. Hold this L, CD Projekt Red, because the news is terrible I'm about to share with you. This comes from Games Radar. So we're just going to give the highlights and I'm going to fill you in on the rest. Cyberpunk 2077 story will be slightly shorter than The Witcher 3 following complaints from players, by Vicky Blake 3 days ago. You see, tremendous amounts of people played through that game really far but never made it to the end in terms of The Witcher 3. Now I'm going to pose a question to you and the people over at CD Projekt Red. Do you think George R. Martin, do you think the writer of Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling, do you think they give a shit about how long they make their thing and if you decide to finish it? Do you think they cater their stuff to you, the person who does not have the time to finish the game, as if that is their problem? No, they don't. And in fact, if you look at something like Harry Potter, it only got longer as it kept going. This is so sad for CD Projekt Red to do. Now, I understand the complaint. You want players to finish your game because you believe you have a great story. All I care about is the developers doing their vision, and it is so ironic because Cyberpunk 2077 and CD Projekt Red was one of the divisions who literally was going, fuck you, fuck that, we're doing what we want. Literally everything up until this story was Cyberpunk and CD Projekt Red was doing whatever it wanted to do and telling its story. The fact that we now have them caving into whiny players, and the fact that the person went slightly shorter is probably bullshit. It's probably a lot shorter, and that's a real shame. Secondly, and the biggest thing, you're using statistics that people didn't finish your game to then decide how to make your second game. And I am all for that. Don't get me wrong. All of that is very important. But length of the game is not shown in the statistics at all. I don't care if they didn't finish it. They have their own reasons they didn't finish it. Like I said before, do you think they care when they write their book that you didn't finish it because it was too long? They don't give a shit. I'll tell you what kind of industry does give a shit about that stuff. Movies. You think Quentin Tarantino cares about Hateful Eight, how long that shit was? No, he didn't give a fuck. And it's still a great movie to this day. That's the thing. When you make something great, and that always comes with a price. And it's just so sad CD Projekt Red caved in here to whiny ass gamers. I don't give a fuck what the stats say. Make what you want, which you were doing up until this point and were praised for, and now all of a sudden that has changed. I really do think that this could hurt CD Projekt Red's and Cyberpunk 2077's chances to win Game of the Year, because a story like this didn't come out with Ghost of Tsushima. That was my update slash rant on Cyberpunk 2077. So let's move into the last news update for today.
Yo, it's the Grown Kid Talk Show.